everybody. Welcome to 2019. It is me, Stella Wilde. I am here with your January Horoscopes. Very excited to get into this month's energies. There is a lot of energy to work with. That's almost too much to go into for just one tarot reading. So please, I have put together a monthly horoscope column, so please do check that out. I will leave the link in the description. It's on my website. It's a written horoscope for each sun sign, including some general energy information you'll want to know. So if you're into astrology, you might want to check that out. Also, I am offering a year ahead tarot reading. It's a 20-minute reading that gets into your personal energies for the year ahead. And you can book that on my website. I am still doing regular tarot readings for the month of January as well. So if you have a personal concern, please do book a reading with me. And finally, I have put on sale the Jupiter in Sagittarius Luck and Opportunity Forecasts. These are a minimum half-hour long readings, plus you get a transit calendar with that and some other stuff. So you might want to check that out. It's great, very easy to access, and you have access to it for the entire year. So it's not just like you watch it and then you don't ever get to see it again. You just have to create, once you purchase it, you create a little account on the on my website, and then you can log in and watch it as many times as you want. And that's true for the video products that I sell on the website. So that is something that you might be interested in. So the way I'm going to do the readings this month is I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross as usual. For some of you who have been watching for a while, thank you. You know that I kind of tune in and I wait till I hear what my spirit guides kind of want me to do. And they're telling me I need to use this deck, my very powerful Rider-Waite deck, and do a Celtic cross for you all. And also, they are telling me to pull an angel answer card for everybody in answer to a question that you may have and or kind of a theme for your year ahead. So I am going to start with the sign that had the most views in the month of December, and then the second most views, third most views, etc. And that's the order I will do the readings and release them onto YouTube. The other thing is I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, subscribe, because these messages have really been resonating with so many people, as I've seen every month through comments and also through private messages. And the more we can get the word out and help more people with the information, the better it is. So let's spread the love. Okay. All right, awesome. Thank you for your help with that. And let's get into the readings. Hey, Cancer. It's me, Stella Wilde, here with your January 2019 reading. I've been shuffling. I have been tuning into your energy, so let's get right into it. I'm going to be laying out a Celtic cross. I will look at the general energies, and then I will explain them to you, and then I'll break it down. This is very interesting energy. We have, how many do I have? I have 3 major arcana cards here out of 10. And we have a definite ending here. We have a definite ending after emotionally kind of revisiting a situation. I think you're going to emotionally revisit a situation, and you're going to realize that that situation is not right for you, Cancer. And as a result, you are going to make a commitment to move on from it. It's probably a love connection. I'm feeling, though, that the love connection is not that long standing. I think it is a new, maybe within the last 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks, So I'm doing this on New Year's Eve. Yeah. I'm tuning into that energy. You know that thing about like doing what you want to manifest in the next year, doing it on New Year's Eve or doing it on New Year's Day. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I want to be doing lots of awesome readings for you in 2019. So I'm manifesting that by putting that energy, concentrated energy here. All right, I say about 5-6 weeks ago, because at the base of your reading, we have the Six of Wands, and in the recent past, we have the Five of Wands. So that's why I'm feeling it was probably about, even maybe a little longer than that. Maybe like, all right, where are we at now? So this so maybe it was happening at the beginning of November. Okay, around that time. So Venus was I feel Venus was retrograde. And it's possible that this person, who you've had this like flirtatious connection with, I don't think it's developed into a full-fledged relationship. Maybe you slept together. It's possible. But I'm just not feeling the relationship is very mature. It's not of long standing, in other words. And this person may have been around before. You may have kind of reconnected, maybe from earlier in the year, maybe around April, and then they kind of disappeared, and then they came back. This could even be they came in around August also, either April or August. And then they kind of disappeared, and then they came back again around beginning of November. And you've had this kind of, this flirtation with them. But that's all it is. That's all it is. You're going to realize that this month. There's a big, big shift in your destiny, in your relationship destiny that's happening. And, you're going to have that eclipse. If you have Cancer rising, you're going to have that South Node. It is a solar eclipse, but it's because it's in between Saturn and Pluto, the Capricorn eclipse on January 6th, and it is conjunct the South Node. There is an element of letting go that needs to happen before fresh starts can take place. And that's what I'm seeing here for you. There is going to be a fresh start. So don't click away from the video. I will show you the outcome card. You have the Fool and it's upright. So there's going to be a great outcome to this situation. You're going to be on your destined right path. Okay. This relationship, flirtation, whatever this has been, is not right. Okay. So let's get into it. You think it's right because you won the attention of this person. Other people, this person has a lot of people around them. Okay, this is in the recent past, the Five of Wands, and this is what's brought you to the current situation. And the current situation is the Page of Cups, but there is a card crossing it, which I'll get to in a moment. So if we look at these cards, right? Current situation, what's brought you to the current situation, and recent past. The recent past, there's been competition for this person. This person has a lot of people around. They are very popular. A lot of people want their attention. It's possible because this person has a lot of financial means. They could be rather well off, but I feel like maybe they use their money to kind of win people and manipulate and buy them, like buy friendships. Like that's possible. And the reason I say that is because in your heart is this person. King of Pentacles upside down. Okay? So this is somebody who does not use their resources wisely. They could be a spendthrift. I mean, that's another thing. It can also be that this, like I said, this person uses money to manipulate. So that's where I'm getting that from. Okay. So you feel like you had a victory, Cancer, because you got this person's attention. This is in the current position, the Page of Cups. So this person's been tuning into you. This person maybe asked you out on a date. There's been texting, there's been chatting, there's been, flirting. And it seems like, wow, like, okay, cool, but, there's always a but. But, look what's crossing you. The World card. So, there's a couple ways to look at this. What I'm hearing right now is like, this person is of the world. This person is out in the world. Like I said before, this person has a lot of people competing for their attention. And this person really likes that. Okay, so you're not the only cup that they're like flirting around with. The other thing is that this is an ending card, the World card. This is an ending card. The other reason it's an ending card is because this is in your near future. The Ace of Wands upside down, which is not going to happen. Okay. You have the Eight of Cups upside down in your environment. That's where I was getting like around August, this person maybe returned, you know, they came back. You have the Four of Cups upside down, crowning your reading, influencing your Fool outcome. This person does not satisfy you at a very fundamental level, at a very fundamental emotional level. And I think the reason is that you are going to realize, Cancer, that you don't like this manipulating. I mean, who does? But I mean, like, you were at first charmed, Cancer. You were at first very charmed, this Page of Cups, by this person. And like I said, I feel like this is related to a romance. However, this does not apply to you. And remember, it's general reading, so please watch your ascendant, moon, or Venus sign. This could also apply to a business situation where somebody was trying to win you over, to hire you or get you to do something for them in a business way. I mean, that's possible here also. So, see which scenario fits for you. Now I lost my train of thought. So they were okay, I got it back. They are very charming. And you were kind of tuning into that because look, it's the Page of Cups. It's that Pisces, innocent, dreamy, there's a fish in their cup. Like, look at, like, they probably took you out for seafood dinner, right? Like, it was very, like, sweet and, like, oh, like, cool. And, oh, they like me. Out of all the people they could have chosen. Okay, cool. They like me. They like me. However, in your heart, this person's upside down. Something they say, they do, something happens. And you, Cancer, being the intuitive person that you are, you pick up on that manipulation. And you know. And that is why we have the Four of Cups upside down. This offer of this person that's coming in, see, look. Here's the offer that was coming in. Now look at the offer. It's upside down because it's not what you want. You don't want to be manipulated. Of course, again, who does? Nobody, right? You don't want to be manipulated. So you are going to put a swift end to this. And also the Hope and the Fear card is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's about the timing here. This had to happen. And you're kind of wondering too if this is like your last chance. It's not your last chance. There's going to be another one coming. So, I mean, you have the Fool card. This is not your last chance. It's just that this person has been hanging around the periphery. Okay? With that Four of Cups, like I said, either in April or in August. They've been in the environment. And you had to go through this and wrap this up and see them for what they really are so that you can move on. Okay? Because you know how it is sometimes, like when your energy is taken up with someone or something, you're so focused on that and you don't see other possibilities or you don't allow other possibilities to come in. And I feel like there's an element of that because you have this feeling like this is my last chance. I'm in the last chance saloon. Like this is it. I'm never going to be able to find anybody else. I guess and this person chose me out of all the people. Well, they didn't really. Let me tell you, they didn't really. They've got other things percolating, other people. Just because they took you out a couple times doesn't mean that they chose you exclusively, Cancer. And you know that. You're going to know that. Believe me, you know that. So you're kind of like, oh my God, this is like my last chance. You know, what am I going to do? No, it's not your last chance. But I feel like you're going to put the kibosh on it, not them. But I have to say, they could also, you know, I'm not going to say they're going to pull a disappearing act. I mean, they could. They could ghost you, of course. You know, that seems to be the MO these days. I mean, that's possible. They could do that. I feel it's more of they're going to make up some bullshit excuses of why they can't get together with you again. Because of the Wand card, I feel like it's just they're going to be evasive about further actions, because wands are actions, you know, further engaging with you, like going out. So like you might suggest, oh, let's go to this movie or, you know, whatever. And they'll be like, oh, well, I have to go get like my wisdom teeth pulled. Like something like ridiculous, right? So they don't have to do that. Or, you know, I have to go take my dog to get their nails clipped. You know, like totally like ridiculous. So like, so that may be how they do it. But in any event, it's going to be, but that's because it's so this fresh new beginning can come for you. Yeah, I just had to pause my video because if I let the video go for too long, sometimes it stops recording and I don't know it stopped recording. I like do a whole reading and, you know, I have to redo it. Okay. This person in your heart, you know, they are an earth sign. So they're probably a Cancer, a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus, okay? If that's not the case, they have that strong in their chart. But as I said, they like to use money to buy and manipulate. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I just met my, you know, my Prince Charming, and who's got his financial life together and he's really popular, everybody wants to be with him, just know that that's just surface. He's actually rather Machiavellian and rather manipulative with his money. All right. So there's like, he will, you know, there's a price to pay with this person. And you will know that. You will know that, Cancer. You will know that and sense that and not want to be a part of that, which is why we have the Fool card here. And I feel like this is going to come around the first week of January with this one here. There's around this ending where you realize this person is just not, you know, who you thought they were. I think it's going to happen around that eclipse, January 6th, 7th, by the first week. So let's tune in. Let me ask. I've been trying to keep these readings a little shorter. Let me see. I want to know a little bit more about this Fool energy that's coming in for you. And that's quite lovely because it is upright. And that means, you know, starting a new cycle. And it's fitting because you're wrapping up. This is a card of wrapping up a cycle. So, you know, you're going to be coming, you know, back to the beginning, which is good, and getting rid of any last bit of fantasies about this person because they're not who you thought they were at all. All right, what else do my Cancers need to know about this Fool card? And like I said, if this doesn't apply to your romantic life, look at it through the lens of business because it could apply to that as well. All right, let's see. Let me see. Okay, so it just gets better and better. We have the Three of Swords in the middle here, upside down, but that's good. We have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Page of Swords. So the best way to serve yourself in January, according to these cards, this reading, Cancer, if this resonates with you, is deal with whatever little bit of heartache that comes with this situation ending. Because like I said, I feel like it's more that this person represented an ideal for you and maybe represented some sort of escape, some sort of fantasy of how that person would make your life better. But it's up to us to make our own lives better. No, you know, we got to make it better first for ourselves, in my opinion. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to like fix your life. Like you got to do it. So I feel like there might have been an element with that Page of Cups energy in the current moment because that's a Piscean card and that's like, you know, a little bit of fantasy land. And, you know, he was talking a good game. You know, this person, this King of Pentacles upside down was, you know, yeah, you know. So the rest of this month is coming out of, this is good that this is upside down because this is healing from that little bit of heartache of this situation. And I feel like it's more the loss of the potential rather than the loss of this person. And the feeling of, as I said before, that, oh my gosh, this is my last chance. Like, I'm never going to meet anybody. Like you're working through that BS that you tell yourself. You're best served this month by focusing on any sort of written projects, communication, research, writing, like deep research into something like scholarly, like something you're really interested in, like deep research. I mean, when I say research, I mean, it can just be Googling. Like, I'm not saying you got to go to the library. God forbid. Okay, no. I'm just saying, like, you know, Googling, like deeply delving into something that interests you and mastering it with this Nine of Pentacles card. There is, you know, something I would encourage you to think about with this, because I asked about this card. That's what I asked about, is for you to look at how could something in that area, the writing, the research, the real in-depth knowledge of something, like you're the expert on it, how could that be turned into some sort of monetary gain for yourself? Because that's the potential here. And in doing that creative stuff, that's going to help you heal your heart too, because you won't be focusing on this. You'll be focusing on, you know, you'll be putting your mind and your energy into something much more productive for yourself. And that will do amazing things to heal this energy. So your fresh start, think about, like, if you have this kind of, you know, writing, research, deep knowledge, creative talent, how can you parlay that into perhaps some sort of monetary gain for yourself? Maybe you start a blog, maybe you write a book, maybe you write music, maybe you you know, teach other people how to do the thing that you know how to do or that you have knowledge of. You share your knowledge, but you monetize that in some way. So this is a really good, interesting, fresh start for you about this, because, you know, the reason why you're so attracted to this individual is because this individual, of course, this individual's upside down and they do use their money in a bad way, but you are attracted to them. There's something in this person that you want for yourself. I think you want this for yourself, Cancer. I think you want, because you're showing up here with Pentacles too, you want the autonomy, the agency, the ability to create extreme prosperity for yourself. And the kind of prosperity and abundance that's not just about money. Money is a big part of it, but it's also about, like I said, the autonomy and the agency to do what you want every day in your own way. But this person has that. It's just that they use their abundance and some other things to manipulate people. You don't want that. But you were drawn to that energy in this person of the money and abundance and the way they can make the world their own. You were drawn to that. Why? Because you want it for yourself. That's very clear right here. And if you take a step forward into that as a way to kind of distract yourself from this, if you take a step forward into that this month, that's your new path. And you could have very good success with that. This is a beautiful card. Very good success. Happiness and money if you do so. Okay, let's pull an angel answer card. You can think of a question We can also see if this card is in relation to the reading that we just did. So think of a question and see what the answer is. Not all relationships are meant to be in our lives. It's just the way it is. But we can use them. We can use them to see, you know, as I was saying, like, why were we drawn to this person? What lesson is it teaching us about ourselves? Maybe about our own issues that still need to be healed, about things that we want for ourselves. So, all right. Yeah, I like this one. You see how it, like, I don't know if you can see how this one's poking at me. All right, so we're going to take this one. It's up to you. What was I just saying? I love when this happens. What was I just saying? Like, you got to make your own happiness. I mean, it's up to you. I was just saying that. All right, Cancer, it's up to you. I hope you have a great January 2019. If you need a private reading with me, please book one. If you know you have this, if this reading resonates and you have this kind of situation going on, you want to dive deeper into it or look a little farther into what you can manifest for your future, hit me up on my website. I will leave the link in the description. All right, Cancer, take care. Stella Wilde signing out. I will see you soon.